Welcome back to another episode of The Natural Aquarium with Ryan Smith. Today we're going to learn all about live foods. We'll be featuring 4 easy to raise critters that your fish will love to eat. One of the easiest things that you can do is to go out and visit nature. Take yourself a jar along, and in each jar go to a different place. Get a little something different in it each time. Watch what life will sprout out of seemingly nothing but leaves. Here's the one that we collected the last time, out at the ditch. Inside the bacopa that we collected, leaves, and, well, as we're about to find out, a whole ecology full of life in there. Let us now take a deeper dive and take a closer look at some of these small, mysterious, and often alien-looking creatures. They serve not only as a source of food for our fish and perhaps an encouragement of breeding success, but are also entertaining on their own. First up, amphipods. These tiny creatures are shrimp-like micro-inhabitants. Amphipods are scavengers feeding on detritus, algae, and biofilm. In an aquarium, they help clean up waste while providing an excellent food source for fish like bettas, cichlids, and other small freshwater predators. Fun fact, some amphipods can survive being frozen. In cold climates, some can enter a state of dormancy, reviving when temperatures rise again. In the wild, amphipods are found in a variety of freshwater, saltwater, and brackish habitats, including streams, ponds, and lakes, plenty of leaf litter, and submerged vegetation. They are most commonly found in temperate and tropical regions where water conditions remain relatively stable. For fish, amphipods can be highly nutritious, offering a great balance of protein and essential fatty acids. Their exoskeletons contain chitin, which aids in digestion and promotes healthy gut bacteria in fish. In terms of reproduction, amphipods have both males and females, and fertilization occurs internally. Females carry fertilized eggs in a brood pouch until they hatch into miniature versions of the adults. They reproduce quickly under optimal conditions, making them a reliable food source. If you want to culture them, set up a tank or a container with leaf litter, a sponge filter or air stone, and a light to encourage constant biofilm and algae formation. They appreciate plenty of hiding spots like rocks, driftwood, and plants. Provide small amounts of fish food, blanched vegetables, or brown and black decaying leaves to keep them well fed. They are hardy and will survive a wide range of outdoor temperatures year-round, especially those that are caught in your local area. Next, we have ostracods, which are also known as seed shrimp. These tiny, shelled crustaceans look like buzzing seeds and are great for nanofish and fry. They primarily eat detritus and algae, making them perfect additions to planted tanks. Ostracods are found worldwide in freshwater, brackish, and even marine environments. They inhabit lakes, rivers, and even temporary pools where they survive periods of drought by encasing themselves in protective shells. Some species thrive in slow-moving or stagnant waters with high organic content. Ostracods can be rich in lipids and proteins, making them an energy-dense food for fish. Their hard shells provide a source of calcium as well. Ostracods can reproduce both through male and females, and also parthenogenically, depending on the species. Parthenogenesis refers to females being able to produce offspring without any sort of fertilization. Their eggs are highly resilient and can survive dry periods, hatching when conditions become favorable once more. I personally find it easy to find ostracods in small vernal pools that occur regularly every time it rains in the spring. And of special note here, I live in an area where it is very dry year-round, and I can still reliably find these ostracods popping out in these puddles when it does rain. One cool thing about ostracods is their ability to survive in a range of conditions, including brackish water. If you have a self-sustaining ecosystem, they can continuously reproduce with little intervention. To culture them, use a shallow container with dechlorinated water, some decaying plant matter, and a light source to encourage algae growth. They are another microorganism that can survive in a wide range of temperatures and will reproduce best in stable, low-flow conditions. If needed, you can supplement their diet with powdered spirulina or yeast. Both ostracods and amphipods can be somewhat resilient in a planted aquarium because of their ability to burrow into the mulm layer and hide from fish. And both will readily feed on decaying leaves that you add to your aquarium food web. It's time to spice it up with the samba of Daphnia and Moina. These freshwater friends are often known as water fleas. They're rich in both protein and fiber, making them an excellent staple food for most fish. Both of these are found in freshwater bodies all over the world. They thrive in nutrient-rich waters with plenty of phytoplankton. Under favorable conditions, they reproduce through parthenogenesis, with females producing clones of themselves. When conditions become harsh, they switch to both male and female reproduction, producing hardy, resting eggs that can survive extreme environments and hatch when conditions improve. I've often found that some of my cultures that end up dying off will restart themselves next season. To culture them, use some aged aquarium water and provide some food source like phytoplankton, yeast, or spirulina powder. Sometimes cultures can be temperamental, and constant harvesting will help keep populations in check so that crashes do not happen. To round out our dive into easily cultured organisms, we have copepods. They are among the most widespread aquatic organisms, found in nearly every body of water on Earth, from deep-sea trenches to freshwater ponds. They play a crucial role in aquatic food webs, often serving as a primary food source for fish and invertebrates. In freshwater, they thrive in slow-moving rivers, lakes, and pools with high microbial life. Copepods are packed with fatty acids and easily digestible protein, making them an ideal food source for delicate fry and juvenile fish. Copepods can reproduce rapidly through a multi-stage life cycle, including the Nopali larval stage and adult stages. Many species reproduce with males fertilizing females, who then produce eggs that hatch into Nopali. Some species also have parthenogenic reproductive capabilities, allowing females to generate offspring without males. The added bonus of these larval stages are that they are perfect for newborn fish, while the adult copepods are better for the bigger fry. To culture copepods, set up a tank or jar with gentle to no aeration and add phytoplankton or powdered algae as a food source. They thrive in clean, stable water with minimal filtration. Regular harvesting with a turkey baster or syringe can encourage continuous reproduction year-round. While all of these organisms can be kept in a natural aquarium, it is oftentimes better to keep them in a separate container to be able to breed without predation. This will ensure their numbers remain high enough to feed your fish sustainably. Thank you for joining me. I hope that I've sparked some curiosity into our little friends that can feed our fish. If you enjoyed this content, please consider leaving a like and maybe subscribe for more. And if you found anything particularly interesting, maybe leave a comment down below. And I'll see you next time.